and welcome back to Book Morning Coffee, your audiobook for morning, where every sunrise becomes a gentle meditation, a time to listen, breathe, and reconnect with the wisdom of the heart. This video is part of our 15 wisdom journey through The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho, a series that helps you awaken the deeper voice within the one that already knows. Today, you're listening to Wisdom Passion 2. Intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. This sentence is like poetry, but it's also a deep truth about how life speaks to us, quietly, beneath thought. So this morning, let's slow everything down and listen to the voice beneath the noise. Intuition. It's not logic. It's not reason. It's that instant knowing that comes before the mind starts to explain. Paulo Coelho describes it as a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. That means intuition is not something we do. It's something we tune into. Just like a river carries water effortlessly, life carries truth, and when you're still enough, your soul dips into that current. In that instant, you don't analyze, you don't argue, you simply recognize. Same language that birds, wind, stars, and hearts understand. When he begins to trust that language, his intuition, he starts to see signs everywhere. A hawk flying overhead becomes a message. A dream becomes direction. A silence becomes an answer. And that's how he finds his treasure, not through logic, but through listening. In the same way, life whispers to us all the time. But we've forgotten how to hear it because we're too busy thinking, comparing, calculating. Have you ever had a moment where something inside you just knew? You couldn't explain it, but it felt right. That's your intuition, your connection to the universal current of life. It's the same force that makes trees grow toward light, oceans follow the moon, and hearts beat in rhythm with one another. When you listen to it, life feels lighter, not because it becomes easier, but because you move with the flow instead of against it. When you ignore it, you feel resistance, stress, confusion, doubt. That's your soul's way of saying, this is not the path. In our modern world, we worship the mind, data, speed, and logic. But the mind is only one instrument. It's like a map, useful, but not alive. Intuition is the compass, it points to what's alive. Think of the moments when you met someone and instantly felt a connection. Or when you sensed something was off, even though everything looked fine. That's not magic, that's perception beyond the surface. We all have this ability. But to hear it, we must first create silence. Here are 5 gentle practices to awaken your intuitive flow. Create quiet moments daily. Sit in silence, even for 5 minutes. The quieter you are, the louder truth becomes. Feel before you decide. Ask, how does this feel in my body? If it feels tense, maybe it's not aligned. If it feels open, that's your yes. Spend time in nature. The natural world operates by intuition, not schedules. When you align with nature's rhythm, you remember your own. Listen to synchronicities. When patterns repeat numbers, phrases, chances, they may not be random. Life speaks through alignment. Trust small yeses. Intuition doesn't always come with thunder. Sometimes it's a whisper saying, go this way. Imagine life as a great river. You are not separate from it, you are made of the same water. When you stop struggling and allow yourself to float, you start moving with the current. You begin to see connections you couldn't before, how one event leads to another, how every encounter has meaning. That's what Paulo Coelho calls the universal current of life. It's the field where everything communicates your thoughts, your emotions, the world around you. When your soul immerses in that current, that's intuition, you stop asking, will it work? You simply know it will. There's a story about a woman who always took the same road to work. One morning, for no reason, she felt she should take another route. She followed that quiet urge and later learned there had been an accident on her usual path. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe it was life whispering, "Not today." The more we honor those whispers, the more life starts whispering back through timing, opportunities, and peace. Intuition isn't about predicting the future. It's about harmonizing with the present. Take a deep breath, close your eyes, ask your heart, what do I already know that I've been afraid to trust? Don't think, feel. Your intuition is gentle, but it's certain. It doesn't shout, it nudges. Trust it today. Even in something small, a call, a choice, a step. That's how you begin to live in flow. As you finish your morning coffee, remember this wisdom from the Alchemist. Intuition is really a sudden immersion of the soul into the universal current of life. Your heart is not separate from life, it is life. Then when you listen to it, you move in harmony with everything around you. This was Wisdom #2 from our 15 Wisdom Alchemist journey, a reflection to help you reconnect with the quiet knowing that lives within. Up next in Wisdom #3, we'll explore Your eyes show the strength of your soul. A poetic reminder that your presence, your gaze, and your energy reveal more truth than words ever can. When you're ready, click the next video and continue your morning journey with Book Morning Coffee. If this message resonated with you, please like, comment,